Welcome back, soldiers! COD Narco here, and today we're tackling one of the fiercest foes on the battlefield, the Igniter class. These fiery foes can be a nightmare with their blazing trails and speed boosts. But fear not. Today, I'll show you how to keep your cool and survive against these hot-headed adversaries. Let's dive into the tactics that will turn the heat back on them.
Chip terminal is almost ready.
Right then, one enemy is down. The other chap's taking a bit longer. I need to stay sharp and wait for him to commit to the revive. As soon as he attempts the revive, we strike.
The safe zone is collapsing.
With a mountain at my back, I must remain vigilant. There's always the risk of enemies taking position up there, ready to snipe from behind. It's a prime spot for an ambush, offering a clear line of sight. I'll need to check my 6 regularly, ensure I'm not caught off guard. A well-placed sniper could end the mission before it begins. Always be aware of high ground. Eyes on the target. The enemy's teammate has deployed a smoke grenade, clearly attempting a revival. This is the moment to strike. The smoke provides them cover, but it also offers us an opportunity. He'll be focused on the downed man, not expecting an aggressive push. We advance through the smoke and take them by surprise. Ready?
Airdrop incoming. Half of the teams are eliminated.
An Igniter class user is a tricky opponent. When they sit within their own flames, they're hard to spot, blending into the fire. Step into those flames, and you're not only slowed down, but you take damage as well. Meanwhile, they get a significant speed boost, allowing them to maneuver swiftly. It's a dangerous combination. When engaging an Igniter class adversary, precision is key. You either need to be highly accurate with your shots to neutralize them quickly, or keep a safe distance to avoid their flames. And to be honest, there are a few classes as well that can help you fight against this miserable class, and they are the following: Ninja, Quick Strike, Jet Boost, Trickster, Smoke Bomber, Rewind, Shockwave, and Medic. Now stay with me and I'll show you why. Use your ninja class strategically. The Igniter relies on close quarters combat and setting traps with their firewall ability, so distance is your friend. Use the grapple hook to quickly get out of range whenever they activate their firewall, repositioning yourself to avoid damage. Look for high ground or hard-to-reach spots to stay out of the Igniter's line of sight and force them to expose themselves if they want to come after you. With Quick Strike class, you can zigzag and move unpredictably, making it harder for the Igniter to keep up or trap you with their flames. In short, dash out, use cover, and stay unpredictable. Quick Strike speed will let you escape before the Igniter can close in. Jet Boost class gives you the ability to slide from Europe in China if you want so, but you have to remember to activate it as soon as you see an Igniter player, or else it is pretty much useless. To survive against an Igniter using the Trickster class, focus on deception and quick escapes. In short, use decoys to distract, move unpredictably, and keep them guessing. Trickster's deception skills and speed boost are perfect for outsmarting the Igniter and staying one step ahead. Smoke Bomber is extremely useful as well, since it takes enemies' vision of your exact location, but at the same time, you still can see him inside the smoke. This is one of the classes that Igniter users avoid getting into troubles. Rewind is pretty much self-explanatory. Whenever you feel the heat going up between your legs, just press the button and you go back in time a few seconds. For as much as I hate this class, Shockwave does a pretty good job against Igniter. One press of a button and you send him into the air, distancing yourself from him and his flames. And last but not least, the best class to go against these parasites is Medic class. Once you activated your Medic, you can literally sit and have a coffee with that dude without fearing any third-degree burnings. So, 3 things to keep in mind. Be accurate, keep your distance, and use one of the classes I've mentioned earlier to outsmart that ball of fire. And please do not hate on them. They are potatoes, and they heavily rely on that class to do any damage at all. Without the Igniter class, we would see that Barbie game gets so much more popular due to the fact that this would be the only game the Igniter players are capable of playing. So please, have some compassion, not. Another Igniter class down. For all their fire starting, they sure can't extinguish their own defeats. The hoverbike in COD Mobile is fast, agile, and a real headache on the battlefield. If you are interested in a video on how to counter it, let me know in the comments.
Airdrop incoming. Airdrop delivered.
Here's the key to handling a Ravager class foe. Their sentry turret isn't just there to deal damage, it's a tool to control the battlefield and distract you. An experienced Ravager will place the turret to pull your attention away, hoping you'll focus solely on dismantling it. Meanwhile, they're often positioning themselves nearby, watching your every move, waiting for you to let down your guard. Your best approach is to stay mobile and unpredictable. Don't rush straight at the turret or hide in obvious cover. Instead, use the terrain to break the turret's line of sight, because a skilled Ravager will be ready to capitalize on any distraction. In this scenario, outsmarting the Ravager means treating the turret as a mere pawn, while you hunt down the real threat, the player behind it. You can start by shooting at the Ravager class first, but as soon as the player comes out from behind that class, you switch the focus to him. Kill him or knock him down, and right after, if the turret's still up, go back and finish the job before the job finishes you. It's not that complicated.
chip terminal is almost ready.
I think now I'm in real trouble. How dare me shooting his beloved hoverbike? If I'll die on his hands, know that I loved you, and goodbye tips and tricks.
The safe zone is collapsing. Airdrop incoming.
Even my own buttons are against me. Now, listen to me. I can't stand people who play with Igniter class or Ravager launcher. This lays in the toxic class category. Any class that slows your movement down so you can't unleash the full almighty fury on them is a potato class. Every class that gives you damage with a press of a button without requiring any skills from the player himself is a potato class. And I want to name them all below so you can figure out on which side of the line you stand. The toxic classes are Trapmaster, Shockwave, Misdirection, Desperado, Spotter, Igniter, K9 or Clown, Mechanic, and Ravager Launcher. Now I know that because I'm pointing a direct finger to those players is not a good idea in your head, but even the small of the smallest things you do in life dictates what kind of a person you are and the values you carry on your shoulders for you and your future generations. Not having a bit of integrity, honor, courage, fairness, and perseverance in getting better makes you nothing more than a parasite. Push yourself for God's sake. Push those limits. There's so much greatness in any one of us if we would just push those limits and get the hell out of the comfort zone. What if you cease to exist tomorrow? What did you left behind? Fear? Laziness? Cowardice? What did you left behind that made this universe a better place? What did you left behind that made this universe a better place?